Navika, Sambit Patra is there with you in the Delhi studio and Sanjay Jha is listening. So what would the Congress want to say to this, Navika? I'm sure we are all curious to know.
That's right. My first question goes out to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, what's the problem if Rahul Gandhi is profiled once, such a huge hue and cry is raised? Sonia Gandhi has never objected to it. She's been profiled in 1998, revised again in October 2004, 2009, 2010, 2011 and 2012. She's a high security individual and her pro forma has been updated, and as I said, I've seen that pro forma. It even has details of mole on the left side of her neck. Where is the problem really for the Congress party when it questions why Rahul Gandhi has been profiled, and how is this anywhere close to Snoopgate?
Navika, I'm going to dampen the enthusiasm of Times Now right now by just asking you one simple question. Tell me one thing. Has Narendra Modi or Arun Jaitley or Yashwant Sinha or any other leader that you say has been asked to respond to the pro forma, has anybody friends, who are your associates, what are their addresses, what are their telephone numbers? You give me an affirmative or a negative answer and we can have this discussion. Please remember the pertinent point here. And the issue that the Congress party has raised, and we are going to raise this in Parliament tomorrow.
This is the pro forma which was actually made in 1999, and this pro forma was given to every individual to fill in. Now, this pro forma has nothing really which says brief history. There's no question which says that you have to give the details of your associates. It's only your word or the word of Rahul Gandhi's staff that associates' names and friends' names were asked. What we have been told, and what is something that the Congress party has also admitted, is that a pro forma had been left behind by the assistant sub-inspector and that needed to be filled. This pro forma does not have any details of any associates and their numbers being asked from Rahul Gandhi. So where did you get that question from in the first place?
Navika, once again, I'm going to disappoint you because I think you are looking at it in a very slanted, you've sliced the entire debate on the snooping on Mr. Gandhi to what apparently clearly suits you at the moment. But now I'm going to ask you a question. Why are you so believing of the interpretation that you have chosen, and the fact that the Congress leadership is out there addressed press conferences?
Sanjay Jha, with all due respect,
talk about it. Why are you not believing it when we tell you that
with all due respect, we are believing
we believe you, Sanjay Jha. We believe you. We believe you, Sanjay Jha. There's nothing not to believe, and frankly, there's no slant. I mean, it doesn't suit me or doesn't have to suit me here or suit the Times Now, because it's simply not a matter relating to any of the personalities in Times Now. It's relating to matters of pro formas and security details of political leaders. So we are looking at this entire issue in that light. What we are saying is that if you have a problem to this pro forma, then this pro forma has been filled in by several political leaders in the past, even by Sonia Gandhi several times. First time in 1998 and then updated so many times in 2004, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Why doesn't she have a problem with it? Why does Rahul Gandhi have a problem with it? And in fact, we don't know if it is Rahul Gandhi who has a problem with it, because what we have been told is that this pro forma went to his associates in the office and probably, Sanjay, they may have just jumped the gun a bit. That's the possible theory that we are trying to put out to you.
Well, Navika, I think you are once again missing the woods for the trees. What's the point that we have been making repeatedly? I'm assuming that you have been hearing the press conferences because we have had them yesterday, and there's a lot of content out there with you as a media channel as well as on the internet. So I don't think anything that I'm going to say today is going to be an extraordinary breakthrough. I'm just reiterating the larger point. And the reason why I asked you that is because yesterday when I was on your TV channel, I was very stunned to see how you have prejudged this entire debate by calling it, as I can see it on on the TV screen, a Rahul Snoop farce. I believe, you close-ended the debate yesterday. You have already taken a position that this is wrong.
So the position
that the Congress
is based on
party,
facts.
when it is going to raise it in Parliament
because
tomorrow, you have already taken a stance. Now, to my mind,
ask the color of the eyes of Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Please?
Why is the proforma asking for the height, weight, and the description, physical description of Mr. Rahul Gandhi? But those are questions which are part of the proforma. So now, who is trying to go? Who is trying to win the votes for the train?
Sanjay Jha, there's nothing to speak.
How many anchors do you have on your program today? Please decide and let me know.
Well, this is Anand Narasimhan here, Sanjay Jha,
and we are not debating. Mr. Anand Narasimhan, we are not debating the content of the proforma.
Well, that was what was raised by the Congress first up, sir.
That is the whole point that was raised by the Congress
first
up, sir.
What is this
debate about? If it's not about the content of the proforma, then Sanjay Jha, can you enlighten me? What is this entire debate? What is this entire Gujarat model? What is this entire issue of Snoop Gate that you have raised? If it's not about the content of the content of the proforma, then what really is it?
Well, I'm glad somebody has paused and now I have some opportunity to answer. As far as the Gujarat model is concerned, let me tell you, I think it's recorded, it's documented, and while a lot of people believe the case is closed, believe me, it is not. It was not even heard. But anyway, that's another story. We'll debate it in the future. I can assure you at some stage that case will be reopened. That matter has got no clean sheet yet. Anyway, coming down to the second point, what we said yesterday was that there was a suspicious and a very untoward, unseemly hanging around by an ASI called Shamsher Singh, who asked questions about Mr. Gandhi's aides and friends, where they were, what is their addresses, what are the telephone numbers. The question I'm posing to you is, please tell me, was the same questions asked of any of the faces that you have flashed on your channel right now? Because that raises huge suspicion. And the reason why we are concerned
you're clutching
is this government has got a big brother who's watching you culture.
Sanjay Jha, I'm sorry to say this, but you're clutching onto straws. Okay, let me tell you why. Let me prove to you why. All this while, the entire debate and the entire objection that had been put out by the Congress party was that an assistant sub-inspector whose identity cards photocopy you had kept, at least Rahul Gandhi's office had kept with them, came with this proforma. Deny to me that it was about this proforma which had been left behind by the assistant sub-inspector was not the center of the argument that the Congress had made. Now, this proforma has no column which talks about any associates' phone numbers, any associates' names, nothing. That's just your word, which may have got exaggerated while it's got transmitted from Rahul Gandhi's office to the AICC Central, to you, to Abhishek Manu Singhvi. The fact is there is no such detail that has been sought about associates. And in any case, this proforma, if it was a secret, then it would not have been left behind. And if it's not a secret, it's been filled in by 526 high security individuals in this city. All of them politicians, because there is a particular column which is at number 9 which says party affiliation. Party affiliation. So clearly this proforma was made for politicians in New Delhi who are high security politicians. So where is the problem in declaring any of this information? Tell me, what is your objection? You have an objection to your name and alias, if any? Do you have an objection to naming your father or husband's name? Do you have a problem with place of birth? Do you have a problem with passport number? Do you have a problem with the permanent address? Do you have a problem with your nationality, occupation, party affiliation, educational qualification, or height, build, complexion, deformity, color of the eyes, gait, special marks, language usually spoken, dress including shoes normally worn by the individual? What really in this is objectionable, Sanjay Jha? Just explain to me.
Oh, good. Now that this is the longest question I have ever encountered on Times Now. Congratulations, Navika. Now, hopefully you'll give me half the time to answer you. I'm making it very short. I'm going to tell you here that's precisely the point. You answered my question. Why didn't the people who visited Mr. Gandhi's residence at 12 Tughlaq Lane talk about the issues that are there in the pro forma, whose content, by the way, may be debatable, and whether it needs to be modified or amended is for the government to work on. I'm not getting into that aspect right now. Your question is that, end of day, why should Times Now believe what Abhishek Manu Singhvi says? I think that to me is preposterous and an absurd allegation. Are you trying to tell me that when the Congress party is going to raise it in Parliament, it does not have a substantive basis for it? And by the way, Navika, I'm quoting you back. If you are coming to interview me with the 5 sets of questions, and I find that by the way the interview is happening, you come up with 15 issues that you and I haven't even agreed to talk about, then it raises serious issues on your ethics, your principles, and your standards.
I'm sorry.
That's what we are
sorry
talking
if
about.
I interview you as a journalist.
Yes, I haven't
No, I'm
yet.
sorry. I'll have to interrupt you here, Sanjay Jha. I'm absolutely sorry. As a journalist, there is no prefixed interview between you and me, between you, the politician, and me, the journalist. There is no prefixed agreement on what we are going to talk about. I'm a journalist. You've given me an appointment for an interview. I ask you any question that I want to, any question that pertains to the domain of experience that you're actually representing.
That's not the point. I don't think you understood the example.
I am in full liberty to ask you any questions there. If in fact it is pre-decided on what is going to be the set of questions, and it's not an interview, then it's a fixed match, and that's not the kind of interview we do here at Times Now. So your example completely blows up in your face. Sambit Patra, let me join Dr. Sambit Patra. Sanjay Jha, you've been beaten on that argument completely.
I said that if you deviate from the norm, by the way, pro forma is not an interview. I hope you know the distinction there, Navika.
I know the distinction. You brought up the comparison with an interview between you and me. And as an interview between you, the politician, and me, the journalist, there's nothing called the prefixed decision on what are the questions that are going to be asked.
You did not understand an analogy. You did not understand.
Well, you picked up the wrong analogy, Mr. Sanjay Jha, with due respect.
Your analogy was completely off the mark.
Was not adhered to in the questions asked. It was superfluous.
Let me join Dr. Sambit Patra. Let him be the judge.
In Parliament. And by the way, I don't
raised an analogy. Do you think Sambit Patra, that analogy actually
fitted in? You'll hear about it tomorrow.
No, you have to understand one thing.
From the Prime Minister and the Home Minister.
You may demand a statement from anybody. I'm just saying what is the basis of your question in the first place. That's all that I'm trying to say. You are within your rights to demand any statement from anybody.
It is not Sanjay Jha's mistake. It is not Sanjay Jha's mistake. Mentioning interviews, and especially interviews on Times Now. You can well imagine what would be Sanjay's condition. Rahul Gandhi gave an interview to Times Now, and the country has seen what has happened to Congress thereafter. And that's the reason as to why the word interview in Times Now rattles Sanjay Jha, whole of the Congress, and Rahul Gandhi to an extent where they cannot.
Coming back to the issue on hand.
Are you advocating VIP racism for Rahul Gandhi?
Please come back to the issue on hand.
Are you advocating VIP racism for Rahul
Let's
Gandhi?
get back to the issue on hand.
Tell me. And Navika,
Sambit Patra, Sanjay Jha, let's get back to the issue on hand.
Tell you the truth.
Questions straightforward, Sanjay Jha.
Sanjay Jha, we've given you a lot of time to speak. Sanjay Jha, can I just interrupt for a minute?
When you are on losing grounds, don't speak on.
Mr. Patra has just opened his mouth. Allow him to make a couple of statements, and then I'll come back to you, Sanjay Jha, for your response.
See, Navika, I think you have missed out something. And what you have missed out is, let me keep the point over here. 526 individuals filled the pro forma that you had shown. But you never realized that the one who did not fill the pro forma was the one who is called as Shehzada. And I classified this as a
let me correct you. Let me correct you on that. That in 2015 he's had a problem with the pro forma. He's filled it in the past. He's filled it in 2009.
That's the exact reason. That's the exact reason. Two things. Just a second, Sanjay Jha, can you please hold on for a while? Can you please hold on to your horses for... Please hold on to your rubbish for a while. Condemn it in your mind. Condemn it in your mind. Don't speak and condemn it. Condemn it within yourself. Condemn it within yourself, in your mind, please. Definitely, it's a Rahul Gandhi subject. Whom am I supposed to speak?
Panelists, when they breach a certain
oh God, don't preach brother, stop Rahul Gandhi being a vice president of Congress. Rather than stopping this whole country commenting on Rahul Gandhi, stop Rahul Gandhi being a member of Congress.
Let him just finish his point now.
No.
Let him just finish that point and come back
I just want to make this statement quite loud.
1 minute.
Rahul Gandhi reeks of VIP racism. He does not want to fill the performer which 526 individuals of this country, including the Prime Minister, the President, including the Congress President, the BJP President, and umpteen number of other parliamentarians have filled. The Congress Vice President does not want to fill the form. Why? Is not this a classical case of VIP racism? Tell me, Mr. Sanjay Jha, why Rahul Gandhi, who's absconding, I don't know for what reasons
he's
absconding.
Now promoting VIP racism.
Oh my God, Sanjay Jha, for God's
the point.
sake.
Okay, let's get serious about this entire debate.
For God's sake, Sanjay Jha, you are not even holding to a straw. Remember, you and the Congress are drowning.
You don't have to promote Times now.
Where does all these go to Manohar Khattar? I don't understand what Sanjay Jha is blabbering today.
Sir, one minute, Dr. Patra.
Sanjay Jha, discover where Rahul Gandhi is.
Sanjay Jha, the real question is, if Pranab Mukherjee, Sanjay Jha, if Pranab Mukherjee, just hear me out, very small question. I know you have an allergy to a long question, so I'll make it very sharp and pointed to you. If Sonia Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Pranab Mukherjee,
it's a Sunday evening, you know.
Yes, Sanjay Jha.
You should not have come for a debate if it's a Sunday evening.
Argument, but
you are following the lines of your Vice President Rahul Gandhi, who takes leaves and you have Sunday evenings.
If Pranab Mukherjee does not have a problem, if Sonia Gandhi doesn't have a problem, if Ahmed Patel doesn't have a problem in answering these questions on the pro forma, just what is the problem of the associates of Rahul Gandhi? Because at this moment, Rahul Gandhi clearly hasn't been home to accept or receive this pro forma or even look at filling it up. So what is the problem really that the Congress is facing?
Okay, Navika, please give me 30 uninterrupted seconds. The reason why we are concerned was that the SPGT had to confront and actually find out from the ASI who was moving around suspiciously as to why was he
My
doing
God,
so.
where was this angle till yesterday? He was moving around suspiciously. SPG had to confront the ASI.
Wait,
Sanjay Jha, don't construct a Agatha Christie story over
give him his 30 seconds.
No, 30 seconds for all kind of bluff.
Just give him his 30 seconds and then you can counter him. Just give Sanjay Jha his 30 seconds that he asked
30
for.
seconds to a drowning
and then
man,
you can counter him and rebut him word to word. Yes, Sanjay Jha.
All right, yeah. So the point I was trying to make, Anand, was that Mr. Gandhi is taking a leave of absence from the Congress party. Number one, it's a known fact, it's in the public domain. Number two, there is an appearance by a very suspicious ASI who moves around asking, and I'm going to borrow Abhishek Manu Singhvi's word, weird questions. Point number three, it is followed by a visit by some officers who want to know where is Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Now, these are things that we are aware of. You may believe it or not. That's a choice of your TV channel. Point number four, there are questions asked about Mr. Rahul Gandhi's aides who have got nothing to do with Mr. Gandhi's security. Point number five, he is already been an SPG security person. All the information is available. If there were questions to be asked,
pause.
Then
Sanjay Jha, please pause at point number 5.
30 seconds.
Please pause at point number 5.
So I
Let's do a point by point rebuttal now.
Sanjay Jha,
you raised 5 points. Sambit Patra.
Point by point.
Yes.
Just a second. Point by point
rebuttal. 5 points Sanjay Jha raised. Yes, Sambit Patra.
Yes. Let me tell you at the outset itself. There's a very famous saying, if you lie at the beginning, then you have to lie throughout. And if you look into the statement made by the Congress...
Oh, that's what you do very well.
Sanjay Jha,
just a second.
Sanjay Jha, now you give him his 30 seconds. Please wait on.
Sanjay Jha.
Yes, Sambit Patra, go on.
The Congress spokespersons have lied in the very beginning because of the unemployability of the Congress party. Today they are trying to gain employment, and that's the reason as to why they have lied. And today Sanjay Jha says that the ASI was moving around suspiciously in the campus of Rahul Gandhi and he was confronted by the SPG. Let the SPG come out and say this. No SPG is saying this. Sanjay Jha could see all this confrontation from his balcony. I don't know how he could see this. Where is Rahul Gandhi? No one wants to know. And I know even this, that the Congress party is happy that Rahul Gandhi is responding. Leave aside the country, even the Congress probably does not want to know where he is.
Stay to the point.
No. Just a second.
Okay, point number 4. Coming to Sanjay. Sanjay, hold on. Moving on. We are getting Sambit Patra to rebut you on point number 4. Sanjay, please wait on.
My point is that you have to
Sanjay, please wait on. Yes, Sanjay.
Sanjay Jha, the weird questions that you're talking about. What is so weird about these questions? I read out each of the questions that are there in the proforma. Do you agree? Let me ask you quick fire round of 5 questions. Sanjay Jha, the sub-inspector came, he took permission from SPG and that is why he was allowed inside. Yes or no? Yes?
Listen, I'm just telling you what is in the public domain.
No, I just asked you 5 very short questions. Just answer me yes and no. Just answer me yes and no, Sanjay Jha.
Navika, I'm going to request you to hold on to that question. Navika, Sanjay Jha.
Where did he ask the question if he did not answer the campus
Sambit Patra, you know, a series of yes or no's coming your way from Navika Kumar, starting with this very question. If the SPG didn't permit him, how did he get in? That, please hold on. We have to take a very short break, but we'll come back. It's compulsion. We have to take this break, but when we come back, Navika starts with that very question, and then we'll demolish all of the Congress's arguments, and we have reasons to feel very, very confident about it.
We're going to pick up right where we left this debate, where before we went into a break. Sanjay Jha, there was a pointed question put forward by Navika to you, which is that when the police officer arrived there, was he allowed with the SPG's approval or not? I don't know why Congress believes that he was there to snoop around, and by asking questions about the associations, what he was looking for, when there was actually a pro forma that was left behind. But go ahead, answer what Navika asked you.
That's right. But Tanvi, if I can just come in there, 5 very direct and very short questions, just yes and no answers, Sanjay Jha. The 5th question, I'll give you time to answer. How did the ASI Shamsher Singh actually go in? He went in with the permission of the SPG, yes or no? Yes or no?
I want to make a disclosure on your channel. I was told by the person who coordinates the TV program that this program initially was going to be about the Goa government actually cancelling the Gandhi Jayanti holiday.
So that is debate number 2.
That is debate number 2.
Second half of the program, you'll be discussing. I was told, no, 1 minute, I was told 5 minutes before the program started that in the second half of the program you'll be discussing something different.
And we still will,
These are disclosures I need to make, because I can tell you they question the integrity and ethics of your channel, and I will make a public disclosure on it.
No,
I'm very
please
surprised.
Make the disclosure, Sanjay Jha. We got the news break at 8:45. Sanjay Jha, we got the news break at 8:45. Please, now that you've made a disclosure, let me clarify, Sanjay Jha, because you're saying this on my show. You're saying this on my show. Let me tell you.
The stories, this is a news channel, stories develop all the time.
Navika, please wait a second.
Developed around 8:30, 9:15, which is when we got in touch with you. We had to change
Navika, please wait a second. Navika, please wait a second.
Why are you afraid? If you are,
let me
Sanjay Jha, if you are by the side of truth, why are you afraid?
Sambit Patra, please wait on. I want to put this on record. 8:30, 8:45, we got the news break. 8:45 in front of me, our coordinator let the Congress and the BJP know that this will be the first issue, that will be the news break. Debate number 2 this evening is the Goa debate. We don't take sides. We will debate all the issues that concern this country, Sanjay Jha. So you do not question our integrity. You are most welcome to sit on till 10:30 and join us on debate number 2 on the holiday politics, and we will have that, Sanjay Jha. And now going back to this debate, because since we have limited time, Navika Kumar, I'm going to urge you to ask those 5 questions to Sanjay Jha, and let's see if he's got the gumption to answer in yes or no.
Sanjay Jha, let's get down to the debate. We have nothing against you. Sanjay Jha, we have nothing against you or the Congress party.
We are taking up this issue.
Sure,
Navika, before you even ask me the question, let me tell you what you're going to do.
But answer the questions that I'm asking you. The first question.
Let me answer.
The first question I'm asking you, the ASI Shamsher Singh went in. Did he go in with the permission of the SPG or not? Yes or no?
Just because I'm on your channel, you cannot interrogate me. So just forget about it. You can't. Don't even waste your time.
No, I'm not interrogating. Simple questions that I'm asking you.
We are going to take up this issue in Parliament.
No, please do, Sanjay Jha.
We are going to ask
you, Sanjay Jha. I can't take that right away from you. It's your right to raise this issue in Parliament.
This is the rehearsal.
She's asking you.
Go to the rehearsal. Go to the rehearsal.
I'm not taking that right away from you at all.
She has asked you. She has asked you.
It will be taken up in Parliament tomorrow.
Please do go ahead. But first take the question that Times Now is asking you this evening, Sanjay Jha. Navika Kumar is asking you 5 simple straightforward questions. Please answer the questions. Don't circumvent the issue.
Go ahead.
Yes, Navika.
When have you been scared about being asked questions? I thought you loved answering questions. You were on every debate on various channels.
Whenever you speak, Navika, whenever you speak, you have to display some humility. You can't tell me yes or no. Are you holding a gun to my head, for heaven's sake? Is that the way you conduct yourself
Sanjay Jha.
with people
I'm
you
just
call
saying
on your
that there are
panel
4
discussion?
short questions and then the 5th one, which I'll give you time.
And I will choose to answer if I have to, unless my party, which has got a serious issue to raise in Parliament tomorrow, to do the needful, which will be in public domain.
Okay, be my guest, Sanjay Jha. Be my guest, since you're so touchy, just as touchy as Rahul is about filling the pro forma. Let me ask you the question. You decide how long your answers need to be. Okay.
Decency and Congress, my God, come on.
Please, Sambit Patra, let's not infuriate Sanjay Jha.
We can see that in display right now over here.
He's extremely touchy tonight.
And coming from a man who belongs to Narendra Modi's party and Amit Shah's party, I can understand you don't even know the
I'm proud to be in Narendra Modi's party. Take pride about Rahul Gandhi.
Gentlemen,
be like Rahul Gandhi.
Gentlemen, let's get back to the questions. Let's get back to the questions.
Okay, let Navika ask us questions, Sambit.
Yeah, the ASI went in with the permission of the SPG, or was there a brawl outside before he went in?
Well, the fact that we are aware of is the fact that the ASI Shamsher Singh, I don't know the number that was quoted yesterday, but I've got it here somewhere with me. The point I wish to make is he asked questions that seem to be extremely uncomfortable and intrusive. Obviously, he's in a constable's attire, so he will get access
part
to come
of the
close
reported
to the home
story.
where Mr.
I
Gandhi's
take your point.
residence is.
I take
I'm
your
sure
point.
You have
My
been to
next
12
question.
Lane. You
My
can
next
approach
question.
close to the precincts if you are in an official garb. I mean, that's not difficult.
My next question to you is that when he came in, did he leave a pro forma or not?
Well, frankly, I'm not aware of that, but if there's a standard pro forma, he may have left it behind. The question that is being raised is the kind of questions he asked. Because they were disturbing,
That's the point I'm coming to, Sanjay Jha. That's the point I'm coming to.
Like
please wait till you hear the next question. I'll come to you. I'll give you enough opportunity to answer that. The next question is that if the pro forma was given, it is really the pro forma that needed to be answered. Any verbal questions clearly did need to be answered, so they could have been brushed aside. Now, in the pro forma, the questions I have read out to you on this program at least twice, which of these questions are objectionable?
My answer to that is very simple, Navika. The reason why we have actually taken up this issue in the public domain, and we will take it up in Parliament, is because this gentleman was not adhering to the pro forma or the standard questions that can be asked, about which, by the way, a lot of Mr. Rahul Gandhi's disclosures are already in the public domain, on the internet, on Wikipedia, and with the SPG, who is, by the way, responsible for his security.
Exactly my point, Sanjay Jha, that if everything is in public domain, why have such objections?
Navika, hear me out. Navika, hear me out. That's precisely why we are worried. That why does the gentleman, is he using the pro forma as a flimsy pretext to find out something more? That is the worry. I hope you understand
Sanjay
that.
Jha,
These are high security people. Somebody can get an entry and
let me just give you an argument.
You mean to say Pranab Mukherjee's things are not available in the Wikipedia? You mean to say
that this government in its control is the Intelligence Bureau, is the RNAW. If it wanted a sophisticated snooping, they could still have done it, Sanjay Jha.
And would not have sent a police officer to ask
They could still have done it. They didn't need to send you an assistant sub-inspector to find out these details. The Intelligence Bureau would have done a much better job of it.
No. Sanjay Jha.
Navika, I'm glad you asked me this question. Navika, I'm surprised
you fall into the pit, you laugh and you are glad.
You'll remember that a government of Chandrasekhar ji fell because suspiciously some constables were moving around, and the basics of, by the way,
Sanjay, that was like a really long
That's the character of Congress. Today you have accepted on a public platform. Today you have accepted the Congress made the government fall then only because some constables are roaming outside. I mean, just imagine you have accepted as a Congress spokesperson today the futility of the whole exercise. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer anyone. You have exposed the Congress and yourself
Sanjay,
today.
just 1 minute. Let Shambit make one point. We're completely running out of time on this debate any which ways. Let Shambit, Dr. Patra make one point before we wrap this up and go on to the debate that you were originally also asked to join us for. So Sanjay, just wait a minute. Go ahead.
Tanvi, I just want to ask one thing. Sanjay, since yesterday, has been saying that Rahul Gandhi's proforma's detail were available in the public domain, like Wikipedia. Was not Sonia ji's details, was not Advani ji's detail or the Prime Minister's detail available on Wikipedia? So why do you have a problem to fill a proforma when all these 526 people could fill a proforma?
That is what
the only problem is it is Rahul Gandhi who is the Sahjada and who did not fill the proforma.
Oh God.
No, it's not, oh God, that the Congress has fallen into the pit.
Gandhi is painting
I
you
need not. He's a non-entity. He's a non-entity. I don't have to paint in any colors. Have sympathy
what Dr. Patra was saying is exactly what Sanjay, we are all also flummoxed about, but hopefully it looks like Congress is going to be raising this again tomorrow in the parliament with more evidence, as you claim. So we'll probably find out then why are you so concerned about
making a mountain out of a molehill, a question the Congress will need to introspect on tomorrow when they raise it in parliament.
Well,
but the right to raise it in parliament is entirely yours.
For the moment, as we wind up and we set up debate number 2, holiday politics, what's happened in Goa, Sanjay Jha, we will honor our commitment to the viewer and to the Congress party. We will debate the issue. I hope you will join us then, a little calmer, and perhaps that smile will not be as forced as it is right now when we debate the next one.
Don't worry about being calm, but you haven't given it adequate time for the record.
Well, we are debating till 10:30, so we will give it adequate time. Sambit Patra, Navika Kumar, thanks for joining us with the details. We have put out the facts this evening. Congress still believes in the hearsay. We'll see what happens in Parliament tomorrow. Thank you very much.